Hello everybody, good evening. My name is Oishala and this will be the fourth video in the series of videos I'm dropping where I'm discussing things that are important when living with sickle cell or when you're diagnosed with sickle cell. Now for this fourth video, I want to discuss nutrition quickly. So nutrition is very important when you're living with sickle cell. Remember that sickle cell affects the blood, the red blood cells, and so we want to do everything to help that. We need then iron, but we cannot take iron in its processed form, meaning that we cannot take iron in its in medicine form, basically. However, please know that in some individual cases, the hematologist may ask you to take iron, but that has to be decided by a doctor and it has to be in a special situation. Generally, we try to avoid iron in medicine form. So because of that, we then need iron in its natural form, in food form. So we should be taking things that are rich in iron, in natural iron. Foods that are rich in iron include things like your red meat, your poultry, your green leafy vegetables like spinach, like your kale, your beans, your lentils, plantain, unripe plantain actually, depending on where you live, what parts you live in the world, and if that is accessible to you. Fortified cereals too, rich in iron, so that's what we should be taking. However, please know that vitamin C helps the body to absorb the iron more efficiently. So because of that reason, we should also take things that are rich in vitamin C so that it will help us to absorb the iron we've eaten very well. Things that are rich in vitamin C includes things like your citrus, your oranges, your berries, and your tomatoes, So that's one. Also, something that is very important to note is that hydration / water intake is very, very important with sickle cell. Remember, we discussed it some videos that I posted in a video that I posted a while ago. So we want to make sure that we are taking a lot of water and we are remaining well hydrated every time. So we want to avoid things that can dehydrate us. Things that can dehydrate us include things like some sugary desserts, some salty snacks, caffeinated drinks, and alcohol can also dehydrate us. People don't know that caffeine can dehydrate, and a lot of these energy drinks contain caffeine. So when we take a lot, as a sickle cell, if you take a lot of coffee, if you take a lot of caffeine containing drinks, if you take a lot of energy drinks, these things can dehydrate you. So if you do take them, you should be making sure that you are then increasing your water intake, because you don't want to remain in a dehydrated state. If you remain in a dehydrated state for too long, it can then trigger a crisis. So please make sure that if you're taking those things, those kind of drinks, you want to make sure that you're increasing your water intake and begin to wean them. If possible, just stop entirely. Remember that what you eat is important. You can actually heal yourself through food. So research on it, read about it. What do you have in your area that is very rich in iron? That's what you should take. What do you have that is rich in vitamin C? That's what you should take. And what should you avoid? Please read up on it and you know what to do. Remember to please follow me on all my social media platforms. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok, and I'm on YouTube. My handle on all platforms is at Sickle Cell Convos. I remain Oishala until I see you next time. Please take care of yourself. Take care. Bye-bye.